Chip Reid is on the White House North Lawn. And Chip, you've spoken to European officials. What's the outcome they hope to see from this meeting today?
Well, I tell you, people from France are hoping that what happens is that the president will agree to fight as part of a single broad coalition with Russia. President Hollande has been making that point for the last week or so. But at the White House briefing yesterday, spokesman Josh Earnest said, of course, the United States will continue the discussion with Russia, but there aren't going to be any promises right now because the United States is still concerned that Russia is more interested in propping up Assad in Syria than he is in fighting ISIS.
So, Chip, given that and those concerns laid out yesterday, how is the president expected to respond to the French requests?
Well, I think he's going to be a bit non-committal. I don't think the president is going to come out and say, well, he convinced me to change my plan. He has made very clear that the plan that he has already implemented is the one he wants to stick with, although certainly they are ratcheting up certain aspects of it. And he's asking European powers and some Middle Eastern powers for help in reconnaissance and intelligence and surveillance. But I don't think you're going to see any dramatic changes from the White House as a result of this meeting.
It's interesting. Refugee crisis, something that both sides have talked about. France has said they'd take 30,000 refugees from Syria. The United States, President Obama saying 10,000. How do you think both sides are going to address this issue today?
Well, it's hard, really, for President Obama because he's getting so much pushback from Republicans on the campaign trail, Republicans in Congress, some Democrats in Congress, and if you read the polls, from the American people. So he may not have a lot of wiggle room here. It's not clear if he has the votes to get those Syrian refugees at this point to come into the United States. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of bargaining there because President Obama's hands to some degree right now are tied.
Okay, going to be an interesting discussion today. Chip Reid, thank you.
You bet.
We will carry the news conference live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Stay with CBSN for live coverage.